Hey everybody, welcome to my updated brow tutorial. So today I'm showing you how I'm currently doing my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and I'm using the brush side to brush through my brow hairs. I'm brushing my brow hairs in the model that I want them to be. Now I'm taking the other side of the pencil. What I really like about the Brow Wiz is that it's very precise. So I'm using it right now to create a sort of line at the beginning underneath my brow, and this will create the shape of my eyebrow. So I'm using this very light-handed because I don't want it to be very harsh at the beginning of my brow. Now I'm softly creating sort of strokes to fill in the inner part of my brow. Now I'm brushing again. I find this very important because this gives a very natural effect. Now I'm going to brush up the hairs in the middle part of my brow. This is more easier for me because I'm going in with my pencil, and when I would skip this part the hairs are in the way, so I always like to brush them up so I can go easier with my pencil on the places I want the pencil to be. Now I'm creating a line at the outer part of my brow, and this is to create the arch of my brow. Now I'm going back in with my pencil to the beginning of my brow. I wanted the beginning to be a little bit more fuller, and this is also the part where I'm finished with the bottom part of my brow, and now I'm going to fill in the upper part of my brow. So I'm going back in and brush everything together. This is, like I said before, very important to create a natural effect. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm using a D-liner brush by Makeup Addiction. And I always start with my Dipbrow at the outer edge of my brow, and this is because I want the most product to be at the outer part and not at the beginning, because this gives a very unnatural effect. I know some people like the brow also to be much thicker at the beginning. It's just my personal opinion that I don't really like the look of a very thick brow at the beginning. So that's why I'm starting at the outer edge, and I'm going slowly more at the middle part of my brow with whatever is left on my brush. So now I'm having minimal product on my brush left, and I'm also going over the beginning of my brow. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in the shade 05. I'm using a concealer brush by the brand Crown Brush. This is a concealer brush which isn't available anymore as far as I know, unfortunately. I have been using it now for a few years and it's by far my favorite concealer brush. But I'm using this brush to apply the concealer underneath my brow, and by doing this, this will leave me with a very sharp and clean brow. This is because I'm going right underneath the shape, so it will kind of fix all the mistakes that I have made. I never skip this part because it gives a very clean finish. It will kind of give the effect like my brow is just being waxed. I just really like it, and I always get compliments about my brow that looks so strong and clean. So if you have never tried this before, I would really suggest to try it out one day. Now I'm using my finger to blend it in my skin. This is how my brow looks when I only conceal underneath my brow. If you recreate my brow, you can leave it like this if you think this is already pretty enough. But I'm going to apply concealer also at the upper part of my brow to make it look even more sharper. Now this is done, I always apply some white eyeshadow, and I'm using the Makeup Geek White Lights eyeshadow, and I'm using a MAC 242 brush, and I'm pressing this white eyeshadow right underneath my brow bone. This is to set the concealer that I just applied underneath my brow, and also to kind of prep my eye to get ready for the eyeshadows that I will apply afterwards on my eyelids. I just really like a very white eyebrow highlight. Not everyone likes it, I know, but this is just something that I personally really like. Now I'm using a brow gel, and this one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Chocolate. I'm obsessed with this brow gel, it's my favorite. I think I bought it like more than a year ago and it's still not empty, so I know Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products are a little bit expensive, but if you look at this brow gel, I have it for so long and it's still not empty, so it's definitely worth the money. I use the brow gel to keep my hairs in place, and also I'm naturally blonde for myself, so my natural brow hairs are lighter than my hair color, so I use this to kinda match my hair color and my brow together. So this is what my brow looked before, and this is the result after applying all the products. I really like how my brow turned out. I think it's a little bit more natural than my previous brow tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!